Welcome to Istanbul, everybody. Get ready for the ultimate journey across Istanbul. Imagine exploring historic palaces with centuries-old tales, dining on delicious kebabs in lively bazaars, and hot air ballooning over magical chimneys. We're going to share the crucial advice to make your vacation into an amazing adventure through one of the most fascinating cities on earth. Be prepared, as Istanbul is going to take your breath away. Welcome to our Istanbul adventure. Today, we're uncovering 10 incredible attractions that should be at the top of your list. Our first stop takes us to the crown jewel of Istanbul, the magnificent Hagia Sophia. This iconic structure stands as a testament to the rich and diverse history of the city, bridging the gap between the ancient and the modern, the east and the west. Step into our adventure as we start with Hagia Sophia Grand Mosque. What is Hagia Sophia and why is it so famous? That is incredible story and history. Hagia Sophia, an important Byzantine structure in Istanbul and one of the world's great monuments. It was built as a Christian church in the 6th century, from 532 to 537, under the direction of the Byzantine Emperor Justinian I. In subsequent centuries, it became a mosque, a museum, and a mosque again. An amazing trip through time is what the Hagia Sophia promises to give you. Get ready to be impressed by this iconic representation of Istanbul's rich past. Daily opening hours are from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., last entry at 6 p.m. As of the latest update, entry to Hagia Sophia is free of charge. However, there may be charges for certain services or audio guides. As mosque is a place of worship, it is important to dress modestly. Visitors should cover their shoulders and avoid wearing shorts or short skirts. Scarves are available at the entrance if you need one. Respect prayer times. Be mindful of prayer times, as Hagia Sophia is an active mosque. The building may be closed for short periods during these times. To avoid large crowds, try visiting early in the morning or later in the afternoon. Weekdays are generally less crowded than weekends. Photography is allowed, but avoid using flash as it can be disruptive. Respect the religious and historical significance of the site and avoid taking photos during prayer times. While entrance is free, you may consider renting an audio guide or joining a guided tour to enhance your understanding of the site's rich history and architecture. Be prepared for potential lines, especially during peak tourist season. Arriving early can help you avoid the longest waits. Follow any guidelines provided by staff and be respectful of worshippers and other visitors. Keep noise to a minimum and avoid touching or leaning on artifacts. Hagia Sophia is located in the Sultanahmet district, which is also home to other major attractions like the Blue Mosque, Topkapi Palace, and the Basilica Cistern. Consider planning a day to explore this historic area. It is located in the heart of Istanbul, Turkey. Specifically, it is situated in the Sultanahmet district, which is a historically rich area of the city. Now, to truly savor your Hagia Sophia experience, a few practical tips. Remember, this is an active place of worship, so dress modestly. Ladies, a scarf will come in handy. To beat the crowds, consider an early morning visit. You'll be rewarded with a more intimate experience of this grand dame. And remember, entry is free, but consider springing for an audio guide to deepen your understanding. As you wander, be sure to look out for the wishing column adorned with bronze plating. Legend has it that if you can turn your thumb 360 degrees within the hole, your wish will be granted. Worth a shot, right? Before you leave, take a moment to simply sit and soak it all in. Let the grandeur of Hagia Sophia wash over you and appreciate the layers of history etched into every brick and mosaic. Get ready to discover our next incredible location that's truly worth the visit: beautiful, breathtaking Cappadocia. Air balloon rides are not typically available directly in Istanbul itself due to the city's dense urban environment. However, there are popular locations near Istanbul where you can experience hot air ballooning. The most notable place for this experience is Cappadocia, approximately 730 kilometers, about 450 miles, southeast of Istanbul. The nearest major town for hot air balloon rides is Göreme. Cappadocia is renowned for its unique landscape of fairy chimneys, cave dwellings, and stunning valleys, making it an ideal setting for a hot air balloon ride. Experience. Flights usually take place early in the morning, offering breathtaking views of the surreal landscape bathed in the soft light of dawn. It is advisable to book your hot air balloon ride in advance through a reputable operator, as this is a popular activity and spots can fill up quickly. How to get there from Istanbul? The quickest way to reach Cappadocia from Istanbul is by taking a domestic flight. The flight takes about 1 to 1.5 hours. The main airports in Cappadocia are Nevşehir Cappadocia Airport, NAV, and Kayseri Erkulet Airport, ASR. Transfer. From the airport, you can arrange for a transfer to your accommodation in Cappadocia, where many balloon companies will offer pickup services. Additional tips. Balloon rides are highly dependent on weather conditions. Flights may be cancelled or rescheduled if the weather is not suitable, so flexibility in your schedule is beneficial. Wear layers, as early mornings can be chilly, even in warmer months. Comfortable shoes and clothing are also recommended. Safety. Choose a certified and reputable balloon company to ensure a safe and enjoyable experience. While you can't take a hot air balloon ride in Istanbul itself, a trip to Cappadocia offers an extraordinary opportunity to experience this unique adventure in one of the most stunning landscapes in Turkey. We're just getting started. Keep watching as we continue our journey, revealing more stunning destinations and incredible moments. Topkapi Palace Museum. Topkapi Palace is one of the world's largest surviving palaces and was built between 1460 and 1478 under the orders of Sultan Mehmed II, a few years after he conquered Constantinople. The palace served as the home of the Ottoman sultans for almost 4 centuries. Topkapi Palace is located in the Sultanahmet district of Istanbul, Turkey, on the historical peninsula overlooking the Bosphorus Strait. Ticket price, general admission, approximately 600 Turkish lira, try, harem section, additional 400 try, paid separately from the general admission ticket. Audio guide, around 100. Try, optional, but recommended for a richer experience. Prices may vary, and there may be discounts for students, seniors, and Turkish citizens. Always check for the latest ticket prices and availability on the official website or authorized ticket vendors before your visit. Guided tours. Consider joining a guided tour to gain deeper insights into the history and significance of the palace. Tours can be booked in advance or on-site. If you want to visit the harem, which is a separate part of the palace, make sure to purchase a combined ticket or the additional harem ticket. The harem provides a fascinating glimpse into the private quarters of the Ottoman sultans. Photography is allowed in most parts of the palace, but flash photography is not permitted, especially in the museum sections. Be sure to check for any specific restrictions. There are cafes and restaurants within the palace grounds where you can rest and enjoy a meal or snack. However, prices can be higher, so you might want to bring some water or snacks if you prefer. The Grand Bazaar. Just saying the name conjures up images of exotic spices, colorful textiles, and the melodic hum of bargaining in a dozen languages. It's a place where the past and present blend seamlessly, creating an atmosphere that is both timeless and dynamic. The Grand Bazaar is not just a market, it's a sensory journey that takes you through the heart of Turkish culture and history. This isn't just a shopping center, folks, it's a vibrant, living museum of Turkish culture. Every corner you turn reveals a new story, a new experience. The Grand Bazaar is a place where you can lose yourself in the maze of stalls and shops, each offering a unique glimpse into the rich tapestry of Turkish life. From handcrafted jewelry to intricate carpets, from aromatic spices to traditional ceramics, the variety is endless. Grand Bazaar, Kapaliçi in Istanbul is one of the largest and oldest covered markets in the world, with 61 covered streets and over 4,000 shops on a total area of 30,700 square meters, attracting between 250,000 and 400,000 visitors daily. Address: Beyazıt MH, Kalpakçılar CD, 34126 Fatih, Istanbul. Turkey market is open. Daily 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Sundays and public holidays market is closed. While some shops accept credit cards, cash is more widely accepted. Turkish lira is preferred, though some shops may also accept euros or US dollars. The Grand Bazaar is close to other major sites like the Blue Mosque and Topkapi Palace. Consider exploring these attractions on the same day to make the most of your visit to Sultanahmet. Don't be afraid to negotiate prices with a smile and a bit of good humor. The vendors are used to it, and they appreciate a good-natured haggler. It's a chance to practice your bargaining skills and maybe even learn a few new ones. And who knows, you might end up making a new friend in the process. The Grand Bazaar is as much about the people as it is about the products, and the interactions you have here can be just as memorable as the items you take home. You might be surprised at the deals you can strike. The thrill of the hunt, the satisfaction of a successful negotiation, and the joy of finding that perfect item. It's all part of the Grand Bazaar experience. So take your time, explore every nook and cranny, and enjoy the journey. The Grand Bazaar is a place where memories are made, and every visit is a new adventure waiting to unfold. The Grand Bazaar is organized into different sections, each specializing in a particular craft. You'll find carpets, ceramics, jewelry, leather goods, and so much more. Each section is like a world unto itself, with its own unique atmosphere and character. The carpet section, for example, is a riot of colors and patterns, each carpet telling its own story. The ceramics section is a feast for the eyes, with intricate designs and vibrant hues. The jewelry section sparkles with gold and gemstones, each piece a testament to the skill of the artisans who created it. And the leather goods section is a tactile delight, with soft, supple leather in every shade imaginable.
The adventure continues. Next must visit is an old subterranean wonder in Istanbul. The Basilica Cistern, Yerebatan Sarnici, has approximately 300 columns supporting a large atmospheric space, some of which are decorated with artistic carvings. Recognized by its serene, thoughtful pools and iconic Medusa head columns, it provides a rare window into the Byzantine technical and artistic skill of the city. Located in Sultanahmet and daily open 9:00 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., closed for religious holidays, general admission tickets cost about 600 Turkish lira, try. Kids and students. There might be discounts available, but it's best to check the official website or the ticket counter for the most up-to-date prices and eligibility for any discounts. Our next must-visit in Istanbul is Blue Mosque, Sultan Ahmed Mosque. Standing as a symbol of Istanbul's rich Ottoman history, the Blue Mosque, Sultan Ahmed Mosque, is an architectural marvel known for its spectacular dome and breathtaking interior of blue tiles. Its 6 minarets and expansive courtyard make it a striking and iconic landmark attracting visitors from around the world. Opening hours daily is open 9 a.m. to 6 p.m, closed during prayer times. Specific times vary throughout the day. Non-prayer times are typically the best for visiting. Entrées are free of charge, but donations are welcome to support the mosque's maintenance and activities, but there is no mandatory entrance fee. Stay tuned for the next exciting chapter, and that is Dolmabahçe Palace, a luxurious 19th century palace on the Bosphorus, known for its opulent design, crystal chandeliers, and stunning views. It was the main administrative centre of the late Ottoman Empire, located on Besiktas. Opening hours daily 9 a.m. to 4 p.m, closed Mondays and Thursdays, as well as certain public holidays. It's advisable to check specific holiday closures in advance. Ticket price, general admission, approximately 600 Turkish lira, try for the main palace. Harem section, additional fee of around 400 try, paid separately from the general admission ticket. Audio guide, available for an additional fee, generally around 100 try. Note, prices may vary and there might be discounts for Turkish citizens, students and seniors. It's best to check the latest ticket prices and availability on the official Dolmabahçe Palace website or at the ticket counter before your visit. Our next destination you simply can't miss is Galata Tower, medieval stone tower offering panoramic views of Istanbul and the Bosphorus Strait. It's a great spot for capturing the city's skyline and exploring the surrounding Galata neighbourhood. Pinning hours, daily, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m, last entry, 6:30 p.m, closed. Certain public holidays, it's a good idea to check in advance for specific holiday closures. Ticket price, general admission, approximately 400 Turkish lira, TRI. Children. There might be discounts or free entry for young children, but it's best to verify current rates on the official website or at the ticket counter. Note, prices are subject to change, so checking the latest ticket prices and any available discounts or special offers on the official Galata Tower website or with authorized ticket sellers before your visit is recommended. Up next on our itinerary is a must-see spot that you'll want to add to your list: Taksim Square and Istiklal Street. Taksim Square is the heart of modern Istanbul, surrounded by shops, restaurants and cultural landmarks. Istiklal Street is a bustling pedestrian thoroughfare lined with historic buildings, boutiques and cafes. Located in Beyoğlu, opening hours, Taksim Square, open 24/7. The square is a public area and accessible at all hours, though it's most active during the day and early evening. Istiklal Street also open 24/7. The street is a bustling pedestrian thoroughfare with shops, cafes and restaurants. While the street is accessible at all times, most shops and cafes follow regular business hours, typically from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Ticket price: Taksim Square free of charge. There is no admission fee to visit the square itself. Istiklal Street, free of charge to walk along the street. Shopping and dining costs vary depending on the establishments you visit. Advice for tourists: visit during daylight. While Taksim Square and Istiklal Street are lively at all hours, daytime visits offer the best experience for exploring shops and cafes and for capturing great photos. Explore cafes and shops. Istiklal Street is lined with a wide range of shops, from high-end boutiques to local stores, as well as a variety of dining options. Take your time to explore these establishments. Stay aware of crowds. Both Taksim Square and Istiklal Street can get very crowded, especially on weekends and during special events. Keep an eye on your belongings and be prepared for a bustling atmosphere. The public transport. Taksim Square is a major transportation hub, with access to the Taksim metro station and various bus lines. The historic Istiklal Street is also served by the nostalgic Tunal funicular and tramway. Evening stroll. The area is beautifully illuminated at night, and many street performers and food vendors come alive after dark. It's a great time to experience the vibrant nightlife. Safety and etiquette. As with any major public area, be mindful of your surroundings, follow local customs, and be courteous to others. The area is generally safe, but always stay alert in crowded places. By keeping these tips in mind, you'll be able to fully enjoy the vibrant atmosphere of Taksim Square and Istiklal Street.
We finish our travels with Bosphorus Cruise, a beautiful boat trip over the Bosphorus Strait that provides breathtaking views of Istanbul's skyline, famous sights, and opulent waterfront residences. It's a fantastic way to see the city from the sea. Location: several locations of departure, including as Eminönü and Kabata's opening hours. Daily cruises. Cruises typically run throughout the day, with departures starting from around 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Some operators also offer evening or sunset cruises, which usually start around 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Duration: standard cruises last between 1.5 to 2 hours, though some extended tours can last up to 4 hours or more. Ticket price: standard cruise, prices generally range from 250 to 600 Turkish lira, per person, depending on the cruise duration and amenities included. Private or luxury cruises. Prices for private or luxury cruises can vary significantly, starting from around 1,000 and going up based on the length of the cruise and additional services. Note: prices can vary by season, cruise operator, and additional services, like meals or guided tours. It's a good idea to check with specific cruise operators for current rates and availability. There are so many beautiful places in Istanbul, but these 10 attractions are my top recommendations. These selections offer a diverse and memorable experience of the city. Here are some fun facts about Istanbul. 2 continents. Istanbul is uniquely situated on 2 continents, Europe and Asia, divided by the Bosphorus Strait. This makes it the only city in the world that spans 2 continents. Former names. Istanbul has had several names throughout its history, including Byzantium and Constantinople. It was renamed Istanbul after the Ottoman conquest in 1453. Historic exchange. The city has served as the capital of 3 different empires: the Roman, Byzantine, and Ottoman empires, each leaving its mark on the city's rich cultural heritage. Grand Bazaar wonders. The Grand Bazaar in Istanbul is one of the oldest and largest covered markets in the world, with over 4,000 shops and a labyrinth of streets covering 61 covered streets. City of Mosques. Istanbul is home to more than 3,000 mosques, showcasing its rich Islamic architectural heritage. The Blue Mosque alone has 6 minarets, which was unusual and controversial when it was built. Istanbul is renowned for its friendly and numerous street cats, which are a beloved part of the city's culture. The cats are well cared for by residents and have become an iconic feature of the city. Historic waterworks. The Basilica Cistern, an ancient underground water reservoir built during the Byzantine era, has 336 columns, and was used to supply water to the Great Palace of Constantinople. A city of bridges. Istanbul has several iconic bridges, including the Galata Bridge, which has been rebuilt several times. The city also boasts the Yavuz Sultan Selim Bridge, the longest and widest suspension bridge in the world. Istanbul's diverse history has made it a cultural melting pot where East meets West. The city has been influenced by various cultures including Greek, Roman, Persian, Arab, and Ottoman. A visit to Turkey isn't complete without savoring the delightful spread of a Turkish breakfast. Istanbul is renowned for its incredible culinary scene, and among its many delicious offerings, kebabs stand out as a must-try. For those with a sweet tooth, Istanbul is a paradise, especially famous for its baklava. This iconic Turkish dessert features layers of thin, flaky pastry filled with a rich mixture of finely chopped nuts, typically pistachios or walnuts, and sweetened with honey or syrup. The result is a delightful combination of crispy, buttery layers and a sweet, nutty filling that melts in your mouth. We have now reached the end of our amazing adventure around Istanbul. This city has genuinely fascinated us, from the breathtaking views of the Bosphorus to the wonderful history of the Topkapi Palace and the dynamic energy of the Grand Bazaar. Thank you for joining us on this adventure. If you enjoyed our journey through Istanbul, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss our next travel adventure. Share your own Istanbul experiences in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next video. Güle güle.